around the rec we go. We're joined this morning by Steve Master, the director of, actually he's a CEO of Sylacauga Parks Rec, and Hunter Kane's athletic director. Gentlemen, good morning to you and Happy New Year.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Look, I know you're slapping yourself around a little bit. Reach over and slap it a little bit.
I'll let him handle that. I'll let him handle that. You know, Hunter.
Yeah. Well, you know, we finished up a very successful year with the Parks and Rec, and I know y'all are excited about putting the cap on that one, but here we are, 2024 already, and a lot to talk about this morning, and I want to start with something that I've never played. It's laser tag. Yeah.
Laser tag is super, super cool. You know, we've got Lauren doing our special events and things, and you know, we do listen when people get on Facebook and talk about, well, Sylacauga needs this and Sylacauga needs that. So we were able to find, you know, these sets of laser tag things, and we set a course up inside in the gym at the rec. You know, it's cold outside. You can't really do much outside right now. And you know, if you look on there, this coming Friday, we've got laser tag. It's 30-minute time slots. We start at 5 o'clock and end at 8, ages 4 and up. You can register online or you can call us at the rec. And this is the 3rd or 4th time that we've done this, and it's been everybody who's ever done it absolutely loves it.
So another successful event that we brought in to be a part of last year, I remember, was movie night too.
Absolutely. You know, we've done movie night outside, and you know, if you're looking on there, everybody else says we need a movie theater. Well, we're Parks and Rec. We can't build a theater, but we do have a gym and a nice screen and surround sound. So on Friday, January the 26th, starting at 6 o'clock, we're going to play the new Transformers movie in the gym. We're going to have the bleachers out, and we're going to have some chairs set out, but you're welcome to bring your own chair, bring a blanket, lay in the floor. We're going to have a food truck for concession stands outside. Yes, sir.
If I lay in the floor, can you help me get up?
We can help you get up, believe it or not, because I'm one of those people who's going to need some help as well. But
you're going to have plenty of concessions and stuff there too.
Absolutely. But you know, we're just trying to find something for the kids to do. You know, when it's cold outside, the weather's bad. You know, we always try to do things on Friday night so mom and dad don't have to leave town after working all week on Friday night. You can relax here locally, and then, you know, just to give them something else and something to do around here.
Lake Howard, guys, is you know, is right here, and so many people yet don't know a whole lot about Lake Howard.
It amazes me all the time. I happen to live right down the road from Lake Howard, and before I moved out there 26 years ago, I mean, I had never been to Lake Howard myself. You know, born and raised Sylacauga. We hired Billy Bean out there, I guess, 7 or 8 years ago, and he's made all the difference in the world. We have a big biking and hiking, mountain biking trail out there now. You'll see tags from Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, every time you go out there. Part of the Sylacauga Trail. And he and Mr. Hopkins, James Hopkins, came to me, I guess 4 or 5 months ago now, and said, hey, we want to put a disc golf course at Lake Howard. And
what is like, a disc golf course?
A disc golf course is basically a small golf course, and you throw a frisbee instead of hitting a golf ball. There's 18 holes. There's 2 tee boxes. There's different pin options per hole.
People like that?
I've played it myself, and believe it or not, it was 2.65 miles from the first tee to the last basket and back to my truck. It's on a hill. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're overlooking the water and the national forest behind it. So we're really, really excited about that course opening. We're physically done. We're physically done with the course. Okay. We've had some signage that we've got to put up. You know, how long is the distance? Which pin's it on today? Where's the next hole? I've talked with Mr. Bean. Hopefully we finish that this week. And then we're going to have a grand opening out there and bring everybody out and show you how to throw a disc and all those kind of things early February.
Hunter, have you played this?
I have. Not this course, I have not, but I've played it, and I used to live in South Carolina. We played it up there a few times.
Disc golf. Okay. Well, Zach's basketball team last night, we're going to get the #1 draft choice
They're gonna get it.
Yeah, we didn't win a game, and
It's coming.
didn't come close to winning a game.
First game of the season.
But talk about athletics, and that's what many people know the recreation center for.
Of course,
athletics.
A lot of our people think we're just athletes. Of course, we're not, but athletics is a big part of what we do. Like I said, we had basketball season start last night. That was our first games for most of everybody. Our 12U started last week, but starting every Tuesday and Thursday now, everybody will be playing basketball.
How many kids you got playing?
We have 207, 210 kids playing basketball this year. 23 teams. 2 14-year-old teams. We had like 23, 14.
Got girls too, right?
Girls, boys, everybody's welcome, for sure.
So when do we play now?
Tuesday and Thursdays.
Okay.
We play Indian Valley, Nicholas Lawson, and the Rec.
Yeah.
We got 3 locations going.
So last year and a couple of years back, we had trouble getting officials because it's difficult to get them. Or is it better this year?
We are. It's at the high school level. It's at the youth level. It's everywhere with officials right now. And of course, nothing against the high school association because I'm part of the high school association.
Right.
I do baseball around here. And so I partnered up with Brad from Chillsburg, Parks and Rec, and me and him is going in and we started our own youth officials. So we are taking any kind of guys welcome to do baseball, basketball, we're training them. We set up a website with Arbiter. Of course, we didn't build the website. It's a website where officials can join, and we assign games. We're still in the process of figuring out the pay side of it, but of course, we will get officials paid no matter what it comes down to. But there's still a little bit on the business side of it that we're figuring out on the pay.
So how did opening night go last night?
Opening night went very, very well, very successful. I mean, we had everybody played, everybody enjoyed it, everybody had a smile on their face. Now, once the end of the season comes down, we'll talk about that different because we'll be talking about first place in NBA championships
Hey,
then.
it's competitive, man.
That's right. It's
Good
very
gracious.
competitive.
Yeah.
It's very competitive. But I mean, that's what we love about sports. I mean, that's what sports is about, being competitive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we want to learn and teach.
Yeah. You know, Steve, the overall umbrella of the Parks and Rec, it covers a lot of ground, doesn't it?
It does. It does. You know, it's. I tell this story all the time. Is Mom asks me when I leave the gym every morning, "What you got to do today?" And I was like, "They'll tell me when I get here." I mean, you know, some days like we've got to work on some fields and stuff and finish that up this week out at the ball complex. We may have meals that I have to deliver or don't tip this week, or, you know, Billy, we got to go help him finish putting signs up. So. That's the part I love about it, though. It's absolutely never boring. There's always something to do. There's always something different to do. And, you know, when I ran athletics for 12 years, it's about the time you get sick of that sport. You know, you're 4 or 5 weeks in, then that sport stops and you start another one. Yeah. So we try to keep it rotating, keep it busy, but
and trying to keep all the parks up.
Unbelievable. And, you know, that's the thing people don't understand is we have 2 people that are full-time that maintain 10 different parks.
It's amazing.
And Hunter knows because that's what he did before he got into athletics by himself. So, and that's, you know, something we wanted to talk about as well is, you know, if you've ridden through town, Noble Park, Beth Yates Park, you're going to notice we've made some changes. Yeah. We've painted facilities. You know, we're trying to improve the restrooms and the landscaping. And we've had a lot of people asking when we were going to get to South Highland Park, which is one of our parks that's kind of hidden in a community back here in the South Highland area. So we did get approval from the council to bring somebody in. We were going to paint it ourselves, but we just don't have time with 2 people maintaining all those other parks. So we've got a local company who's going to come in and they're going to scrape and pressure wash and paint the entire pavilion. I asked him at least once a week, and he says it's got to be 45 degrees for so many hours for us to do this, which I understand. So
not a good time of the year.
Not
right
a good time of the year to be painting a pavilion, but we've already replaced the climbing wall out there and the swings. We tore down a dilapidated fence that was out there, but when they get through painting, the Sylacauga Utilities is going to move our electrical. There hasn't been electricity on that pavilion in 30 years. So they're going to
been kind of forgotten a little bit.
It has, and pre-Steve and pre-Hunter, but you know, we kind of get the brunt of all the arguments. So we're trying to get these things fixed, and once they move the electrical, we're going to put some new LED lights up and some sockets and stuff out there where people can charge phones or run fans and hopefully be able to rent this pavilion again.
No matter what time of the year it is, it's always baseball time, Hunter.
It's always baseball. I've already started getting prepared for baseball.
Well, as a matter of fact, registration open for, now tell me about this USSSA League.
Last year, me and Steve, we met with the USSSA guys, and I believe we was with Cal Ripken for 12 years.
2008.
And nothing against Cal Ripken, but I mean, we've keeping up with competition.
Right.
I mean, we're not shying away from it. We want the best for our kids. And after talking with them guys, we enjoyed it. And last year was very successful, I believe. And I believe our kids liked it. They're different bats. They're hotter bats, and that's what kids like. They're a little bit more expensive, but they like it. And the way they set up tournaments and the way that everything's just ran, it's smooth, and we enjoyed it. And we're going to stick with it. And like you said, we opened up registration January the 1st. We're going through March the 1st, and we will have tryouts the 3rd and the 4th of March.
So this is for boys and girls ages 3 to 12?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Bambino is 3 and 4 year olds, which that's our little babies that we take care of, and they're $55, and everybody from 5 to 12 year olds will be $75.
And what all does that include in that?
That includes your hat, jerseys, belt, socks. Hat, jersey, yep, that's it.
And
There's no pants included.
Deadline March the 1st.
March the 1st is the deadline, and it will be a very hard deadline because March the 3rd and 4th, we have to get tryouts started, and I have to order jerseys because once you order 400 jerseys for all these kids,
Golly.
it's not easy just to keep adding 1 or 2
And
in.
I'm sure the cost continues to go up too.
It does, and that's the thing that me and Steve has always been harp on is trying to keep a level price range for
It's been
our
$75 for 9 years.
And if you look outside of other parks and recs, like we will be one of the less paying registrations for sure.
Yeah, wow. And I know we talked a year or two ago about this was football helmets and stuff like that.
Unreal.
The cost
Unreal.
of those things.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So baseball registration going on right now, playing basketball right now. For somebody watching this morning that says, golly, this has been a busy holiday season. Here it is, kids playing basketball. My kid wants to play basketball. Is it too late?
It is too late. We started games last Thursday. And
that was me asking that.
I know, and I hate when parents do come up and ask if they can sign up after late one. But I mean, unfortunately, once we get jerseys ordered, it is a very hard thing to get. Keep adding.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. And you got all these volunteer coaches.
Absolutely, and it's hard for them if I have to throw one more kid on them. And I did my best this year to help our volunteer coaches with basketball because I tried to let them have right at 10 players a team. For the simple fact for playing time. Let everybody get the equal amount of playing time. It's less stress for him and parents if you don't have so many to do with.
Everybody, Steve, wants to win.
Absolutely.
And you got coaches that they're feeling that pressure too. That
Sure.
everybody wants to play, but everybody wants to win too.
Sure.
You know, if there's a scoreboard on the wall, yes, I want to win. But you never want to lose sight of we are an instructional league. Our job is to introduce kids to a sport, for the kids to learn the basic fundamentals of that sport, and hopefully for them to excel from year to year and improve in that sport. So when they get to the high school level, they're ready for real competition.
They're prepared.
And you know, that's always our goal with our youth sports. But like you say, there's always that coach, you know, where there's a scoreboard on the wall and I've won the championship 3 years in a row and look at me and, you know, I get to take the medal home and put it on my pavilion. And, you know, you just hope that they don't lose sight that, you know, little Jimmy's going to be in right field picking dandelions, just wants to hang with his friends and have fun. And, you know, yeah, you want to be competitive, but, you know, you need to include everybody in your sports. You need to actually let the kids enjoy the game and fall in love with the game because, as you know, until they get 12, 13 years old and body starts changing, you don't know what kind of athlete you're going to have. You know, the biggest kid in the world at 10, 11 years old is the shortest kid in the world at 15 years old. So, you know, I just want coaches to keep things in perspective, realize what we're trying to do here. And, you know, there's a lot more good things you can learn out of sports than just fundamentals. And, you know, you want to learn teamwork and all those good things. So,
we're jamming a lot of stuff in a short amount of time, but how can they go online to find out more about all of this stuff?
Sylacauga.recdesk.com.
Okay, that's a simple way to do it. And before we go this morning, I want to talk about this trip to Niagara Falls.
Yes, sir.
And to Toronto.
Yes, sir.
And that's coming up. It'll be here before you know it in August.
It'll be here before we know it. It's something they used to do all the time with the travel club. They tried to do one big one a year and one small one a year. Sherry finally got it going last year. We weren't sure how it was going to work out, and they went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Full bus, everybody had a blast. They came back, and the first thing I heard was, hey, where are we going next year? So looked at Sherry, and although Sherry's retiring, we're planning a trip for this fall, and Sherry's going to head it up for us. But they're going to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side.
That's amazing.
Staying in the Botanical Gardens. It's a 7-day trip, 6 nights. It's a little pricey. It's $1,100, right at $1,200 a person. But obviously, if you're not going till August, you've got time to save and pay along the way. And it's only $75 to reserve your spot. And you can do that by going on the same website, sylacauga.recdesk.com, or you can call down there to the front desk and we'll steer you in the right direction.
And I'm sure it'll be a full bus.
100%.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey guys, thank you for coming this morning. It's always a pleasure. And you know, we are blessed in Sylacauga, Alabama, to have a Parks and Rec like we have. That has so many arms out there that's doing so much good stuff, and we thank all of y'all. And by the way, we had a young lady retire just a few days ago too, didn't we?
Miss Pam Pearson left us 23 years.
Yeah.
Pam was the heart and soul of our Parks and Rec. You know, you always see us out here on TV, but she's the one in the back that was the puppeteer pulling the strings. And we miss Pam tremendously. Our new Miss Pam, Pam Garrett, has been with us full time for 3 to 4 weeks now. Hit the ground running, amazing. I mean, she's basically a new Miss Pam 2.0. So we're super excited about what she's going to bring to the Parks and Rec. And Miss Pam Pearson does come by and see us when she goes and does chair Zumba, and she's got her sweatpants on and she's relaxed and nothing's worried. So she has earned her position and she's enjoying it.
Absolutely. Thank you both for coming this morning. Steve Master, Director of the Parks and Rec, and Hunter Kane, the Athletic Director. And a lot of good stuff going on. Speaking of a lot of good stuff, we got Pet Connect just ahead. Don't go away.